Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna get real weird with it.
A little much.
Well put. Thank you very much, sir.
Hit it.
Yeah!
Hi, it's me. We're live. Happy fucking Thanksgiving, everybody. Let's get everybody in here. You know him. You love him. This smooth talking son of a bitch, man of many voices, Mikey.
Hello, everyone. How are we this evening?
Fuck
Happy
yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Now, my con husband, I hope there's a special appearance from Dobby tonight.
Just yet. He's mellowed to the fuck toned out.
You pre-melatonined him.
My neighbors are like, hey, we should all go visit each other on Thanksgiving, which, you know, is normal. That's what you do on Thanksgiving. So he's been, like, watching the steps outside, and, like, anytime there's any sort of trouble, he's like, and it's like, okay.
Plastic bags, people.
Yeah, plastic bags,
Air,
air, leaf.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Just the smell of something suspicious. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Shannon.
Giving Shannon Kukovic.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say hi. We'll say happy Thanksgiving to
Happy
everybody.
Thanksgiving, fuckers.
Especially this motherfucker right here, Woody.
See you later, sir.
I haven't hit the like button on our own show yet, but now that's fixed.
Are we supposed to do that?
Fuck, man, I don't know. Algorithm, right?
Chilling for ourselves.
Well, listen, Jimmy, we appreciate that you're here past your bedtime.
Hang in there.
And we got the usual crew. We got everybody. We got Dan in here. We got Jason Evangelista, Scuba Pete.
Scuba Pete.
And if you're family, you also get to go up here too.
Hey, Dad. I saw
Mr.
you earlier.
Kukovic.
Mr. Kukovic.
All right, so we'll start our first segment out after I go. Happy Thanksgiving, Nikatronis.
Happy Thanksgiving, Nikatronis.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That fucking guy.
But we, instead of crack this fucker open, we decided to go GTFO, get this fucker out, or get that figure out.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Do we want to have that also be our pickups?
I was going to show off the Batman I got, but that's cool.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing, right? You want to do that?
Yeah.
Well, here. Are you ready?
No.
Do you want to get ready?
No.
How about we do It Came From the Collection first? Can we do It Came From the Collection first?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, that's impossible.
Are you not ready for that?
No, because it's coming up. We're highly structured on this show.
When will then be now?
It Came From the Collection now.
But when will now be then?
I don't know.
Just then. You just missed it.
All right, so this has no value whatsoever except to me.
Oh, well, here, hang on.
So I have...
Is that one of those pictures of a dust bunny?
But yeah. Before I was doing superheroes and action figures and stuff, I was big into the Lego community. And I have some friends down south that are built specifically classic space or neo-classic space, if you will. And the first time we ever met, they gave this to me so that I am always with them and they are always with me whenever I travel. So this has been with me for 10 years now. And it means a lot to me because I look at them and I see my friends. So that's it.
I like it.
That's fucking cool. I like that.
I like it. That's like my red rhino.
I also
Yeah,
love.
I think that you
this red rhino. I hope to God that you show off this red. You want to show off the red rhino for It Came From Your collection?
That's not a euphemism.
Okay, I've got something else for that came from the collection.
Oh, well, you
show it off.
It's Thanksgiving, dude. You've been talking about this fucking red rhino nonstop.
Well,
look
glorious,
at that,
dude.
Oh, here. I'm sorry. Get you big.
Look at this thing.
That's awesome.
Now he's messed Kazar up pretty good, but this is how he's displayed.
These are kind of this anyway.
Yeah.
What's the staff? I recognize it, but
I don't know. I also ordered it off of AliExpress with the cape, because what he comes with is nowhere near anything that Kooky Stiff Shaft carries in our game.
this is your proxy for Kooky Stiff Shaft?
It will be, yeah. Once I find a hippo head, I'll start going wild with it.
What color are you gonna paint him?
I'm gonna go realistic color, so kind of a grayish, like a warm gray, a brownish gray.
And
I'll weather the hell out of him.
He's got to have the shawl from Mary Magdalene, right?
Ooh, that's a good idea. And then I gotta find a breastplate, which is crazy because I mean this is a 1/12 scale figure. It's just a giant character, so he's almost like 1/6 scale as far as like what he can wear. It is a big thing, Ryan.
I'm so used to Ryan with urban speak. I'm surprised I didn't say Fang. Interesting choice. And everything he does is with reason and purpose. So I think
it's because he realizes you're an old man.
I think he's speaking Caucasian to me.
Yeah.
Old white man. That's actually Native American.
I don't think anybody's going to dispute the tone of your pigment.
Part gypsy. That's why I know so much about him. We talked about this on pre-show.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
If it came from the collection, this is a recent one for me. So I'm going to bring this up, and I'm going to bitch and complain about it. This looks cool. I had to pick this up at GameStop because Hasbro Pulse can't send me a damn thing that I want in a timely manner. That, and I gave him that stupid double-barreled AR.
Yeah, I don't like
whatever the hell that thing is. My problem with this, though, this is so gummy, man. It looks neat. I love the chainsaw. Like
the figure's gummy.
Oh, dude, this is all of the gummy. When you get it in your hands and you start, trying to pose them, it is the gummiest of gums. Looks neat. I think it's going to photograph really well. But oh man, I don't know what they're doing with their plastics. Yuck.
So it's worse than like the other. I haven't handled many of the bats or anything. They're a little more solid than this is.
No, I haven't got out the Arctic bat yet. The other bats that I've got up to this one, I've not had that problem. The Crimson bat was kind of on the edge, and I think this is like, whee.
Yeah, the Crimson in the Arctic, I would expect that because they were doing all kinds of weird stuff when you couldn't see the figure.
Oh, and then when they were talking about, hey, don't throw your package away because of those clear plates.
Oh.
I about did it because it looks like it's part of the fucking package. Like, hey, give me this plate. That's weird. And I think I remembered Suka making fun of people doing that.
I did see some comments from people that were like, "Wish somebody would have told me."
Well, what aren't you supposed to throw away? What weren't you supposed to get rid of in that? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. No, they there's two different clear plates they put in there that is literally the same color as the fucking transparent fucking packaging. Like one got battle damage on it.
That's
and if I hadn't had a bat before.
So speaking of bats.
Oh.
Nice.
This is
whoop.
Ooh.
This is the Mayfax Dark Knight Rise. It returns. It returns. Frank Miller's Batman in the classic black and gray. So they have a couple versions of this figure. They have one with a horse, and then they have one without a horse that's not $170. I went for the one without a horse. So this figure is pretty fucking dope, and that's amazing. But Frank Miller's Batman is my favorite Batman. So adding now this one to the already small collection of Frank Miller stuff I have is just happy. and it's
Can
all.
you get a close up of that face sculpt?
Yeah.
I still have not got this figure, and I've been. Oh man, that looks real
That's
good.
good. That's good stuff.
He does come with 8 batarangs that will be lost if I take them out.
Sure.
Yeah.
What else do you do with batarangs? Lose them.
Well, I mean, they're like that small.
Let me get him back up here.
Oh,
man,
Lord.
those are not. I mean,
Yeah, that's just
they're
vacuum
sized
bait.
correctly, but Jesus, man. But at least see anymore. I have Ziploc bags that I've just got ready. I love how they come with the Ziploc bags.
Yeah, I'm a little confused because previously, when they came with like fisted hands, they would have the hands where you could stick the batarangs in.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man, it'd just be a little slit between the index and middle finger where you could,
Well, they have it with these, but I'm talking about the ones where it would go between the knuckles. That's okay.
What's up, Lunchbox?
What's up, Lunchbox?
Oh,
Jeffrey, don't you wish you had the horse?
No.
Tony,
I have the McFarlane horse that did not cost
showing up over here.
Oh, Tony, how you doing? Mwah, mwah. Good to see you.
All three of us will be on Tony's stream after our show.
After this, yes.
That is true.
Don't tune out yet. Stay here. He's not ready yet.
It's not ready. It's not ready.
He's got a wired cape, so that's fun.
Those wired capes, man. Actually, speaking of Tony, I remember once he started making his own, like, he just started fucking take anything with a fucking cape that was a vinyl cape. He said, fuck you. Got rid of it and just went hog wild on making everybody with a fucking wired cape.
I don't fucking blame him.
Dude, vinyl capes suck. It throws off the balance of the figure. Like, I still can't pose that Thor. He has to be leaning on something or he'll pop the fuck over.
No, which Thor? I mean, they all do it, but which
one?
Well,
yeah, it probably doesn't matter, but the one I'm talking about is the
like the 80th anniversary one?
No, it's the one they just repainted to be like blue, like
the
Harold
one.
Thor. It's the one that they did first. The one that's still just regular Thor, just with all the crazy armor. But it's got a name, but I don't remember.
I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
Probably Harold. Whatever.
It probably, yeah.
And now he'll go in the box of Mayfix that won't be open until I open it.
Yeah, if you're going to lose the batarangs, at least do it at the new place.
Yeah, so this is the only company that I've really kept boxes for. Because A, it's easy for storage, and B, it kind of looks nice on the shelf when you got them all lined up in a certain way. So,
Sure.
What's up, Mo?
Hey, Mo.
What up, Mo? Whoop, 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 whoop. Hey, Mo.
Yeah, Mr. Jeff's getting ready to move.
I am. I'm very excited because I'll actually be able to have not my kitchen to do YouTube live streams from.
Hell yeah. Moving on.
Toys behind me. It'll be weird.
That's a dumb idea. Who would put toys behind them?
Yeah, no. Bunch of assholes, that's who.
Nerds.
How about you, Mike? Any more pickups?
So I have a question while we go over shit that we got. I have a question. So you've all seen The Odd Couple, right? Not The Odd Couple. Fucking the movie with the twins. They get separated and they switch.
Dan DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, it's the Haley girl. Fucking, it's from back in the day.
The Haley girl from back in the day.
The fuck is it called?
Parent Trap?
Parent Trap. Okay, so you've all seen Parent Trap, right?
Wow.
At one point in my life.
Like when it came out, probably.
Okay, but just keep this in mind. One of those girls had a dog. So it's this fun thing about twins reuniting, blah, blah, blah. But from the dog's point of fucking perspective, it's a horror story. Because that's a thing that looks like my girl, it sounds like my girl, but does not smell, and is not my girl. So, meanwhile, while this girl's masquerading as her twin, the dog is going fucking crazy.
I really thought you were going to say masturbating.
No.
What part of that thought is going to go towards masturbating?
I don't know. It's almost like
Did you go to the gym today?
Is that what we're doing? All the time.
Wow.
Hey, she's masturbating just like my owner, but she smells different.
Good Lord.
But yeah, that's a fucking horror story for that dog.
Oh my God. Yes, Jeff, that's a good point. Zakanin. Come on now.
Yeah, everybody, your parents are here. I'm sorry. I will not blast out Mikey about
Don't
any.
put this on my parents.
No,
This is a
no.
general public thing.
No, I said I want to put you on blast, talking about the things that come out of your mouth during certain shows, like Joe Jerks, Monday Night Rod.
My parents have known me my whole life. They've heard everything.
That's usually how
They read it in
works,
chat.
unless you're like an orphan.
Yeah.
And even then,
Yeah.
you might, it's okay because then you've got like these weird parents that aren't your parents, but they're the parents that adopted you, and like you still call them your parents. And then one day you find out that you're adopted and your whole world is fucking rocked. But eventually, after a few years, you get over it.
Or you just become Batman.
No, or you become Batman. Exactly.
Or Batman, depending on your income.
The Orphan Maker 2000 strikes again.
There is going up. I just had Alfred.
Okay, here we go. That's not what I was saying, Mr. Kukovich, but I appreciate that.
There you go. Can confirm.
Can't confirm. All right, pickups, Mikey. Any other pickups?
No, I don't really have any pickups.
All right.
I got a dragonfly, but I can't show it.
I mean, you can. It's just really difficult.
Yeah, it's in the box. It'd be just hulking box.
Plus, I mean, who wants to see like a bug?
People like bugs, Jeff. People like bugs.
There are people that like bugs.
That's fair.
I'm going to experiment over here.
Oh,
Let's check this out.
Oh.
I'm just
good.
gonna
It's a
experiment.
boy.
The stream might end, everybody. I'm real sorry.
So Laser Pants puts out a yeah, no one's talking about it at all. Holy shit, you have 2 cameras now.
I know. I've had it. I just couldn't figure out how to do it. And StreamYard goes, "Oh, that's easy, bro. Give me more money."
Bro.
That's
I gave more money.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
But I picked this up and I didn't want this initially, but I walked into GameStop. Damn, those colors really pop on her, man.
It looks good. It looks good.
That GameStop, again, was a gold mine, and then they got more of my money. I picked this up for the wife.
Oh, cool.
The cartoon Catwoman from the animated series, especially the little kitty. You little kitty.
ISIS. Yeah.
Take my money. She's not a terrorist. It's Catwoman, Jeff.
No.
The name of the cat.
The name of the cat is ISIS.
Oh, that's inappropriate. They can't call it cat now. I think they changed it to Cisis, I think. And I thought about Mr. It's Chad when I was picking this up, not because of the erection. That was happenstance.
That's weird.
Yeah, I really think you just walk around with one all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially with pre-workout.
Gets them juices flowing.
I don't like the whole half packaging thing on these.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the little tapies.
Look inside the package.
Little tapies, look inside the package there. I am such a mark for fucking Soundwave. I'm gonna buy every.
I'm surprised you don't have like a masterpiece or whatever the fuck they're called, Soundwave.
Oh yeah, Masterpiece series or fucking whatever. I've been going MDLX, and man, it's more money. They don't transform. I like give a shit for what I want.
Right.
But that was GameStop. That was a price tag right there. But then I went to Ross.
Hey.
And then I got me
Mr. Boombastic.
Yeah, whatever the hell that thing is called. Twin
I don't know.
Autobot Rewind.
I don't know robots. Okay.
I can't really remember this one, but it's a boombox. And again, I'm a mark. So
fair.
And it was cheap.
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch. So I loved that shit.
You know what actually works is really well for the 1/12 scale motorcycles is the junk bots that they released from the 86 line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they work. They fit really well with, like, especially if you're doing like a post-apocalyptic thing. They look really good with that. And they, other figures can ride them.
Listen, Abby, I'm going to have a whole episode. I'm going to talk these guys into doing it about how we're going to talk about how wrestling is stupid and dumb.
Okay. I may look like a person who enjoys pro wrestling. However, I do not.
Nerds.
What up? That is not something that is hit my geekdom. I'm not a wrestling fan.
I was really talking about it. Oh, about the whole NECA thing. Well, I did because I was on 3POA stream.
You did.
I'm a moderator.
Stream about
Your pants. I go by the name of Zakanin on your show.
Well, nobody knows you don't have your name tag on.
It's true. You don't have your name tag up right now.
No, I got it.
There it is.
I got it behind Hellboy and.
It's also on the screen.
I'm about to break my own arm.
That's a hell of a duo.
It's also on the screen.
Hellboy and Santa. I like it.
We kind of did a whole. We did GTFO basically.
Yeah, we kind of did. We got it out. We're good. I mean, I showed off a Batman. You showed off some robots and a Phoenix.
Yeah.
You want me to open something?
I mean,
yeah. Did you have something prepared?
Did you have something you wanted to open?
Sure. I got something I'll open.
Well, let's get that fucker out.
Okay. All right.
We have to get Legend Series to make us a whole GTFO, right? Little clip.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Look at this with the extra camera.
Oh, 2 cameras for the price of
2 cameras.
Nice. The production value in our show. I don't know who's got anything better other than Hobby, Figure Fight Club, all the guys over there.
Hey, it's a winter guy.
It's a winter guy.
I'm going to forget. I'm going to say this now. Abby, his premiere is going to be Friday. So you should sub to Abby's Figure Fight Club. This man right here.
Okay.
And check him out. Because Abby's awesome.
I already did it. He's somewhat memorable.
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
Wait.
What?
Is that breaking news? We're gonna say it is.
Why are you no longer? What alliance? What happened?
Ultimate Alliance, like the Marvel game.
Eesh.
You got kicked out.
What's up, Alpha Red? Getting fancy. So you fancy, huh? Oh, we got Happy Accident too here. What's up, Happy? Happy also is somebody you should sub to because he's got some awesome fucking videos. Now I watch clips on IG most of the time.
Yeah.
Look at this, Jeff putting in work.
Yeah.
Who's that one? Who's that for Avi?
That is for Avi, and I'm trying to click on Happy Accident, but then I realized that I have to do it from the other thing.
Oh, I need to make you a mod on this one.
No, I'm a mod. It's just I have to do it. I can't go directly to his. It's fine. We're good.
I gotcha.
He's a mod.
Behind the scenes as we're talking over here.
It's behind the scenes where I'm usually doing this, where I've got my phone in one hand and then I've got multiple devices happening and just the internet worrying about me as I look at code and proceed. I got fucking nothing.
God damn it. All right. Well, Abby, this wasn't cleared with me. 3 weeks ago. Jesus. Okay. Am I that fucking far behind?
Come on, Grandpa.
You didn't know either, motherfucker.
I didn't either, but I don't pay attention.
Jeff doesn't even know his own fucking plans from 2 or 3 fucking days ago.
Nah, this last week has not been a good time.
You got a lot of shit going on, brother.
Yeah.
It's true. Lots of stuff.
Skate.
So you have mint and chocolate chip. No chocolate chip. I guess mint soldier.
Yeah, I got spearmint green.
You're gonna double your fun, double your firepower.
What I'm gonna do
I thought it was funny.
is turn him
Okay,
into
guys.
an Arctic assault trooper with
Oh, cool.
dad's making. I'm gonna make it not suck. No, it's fine.
Oliver sucks.
Piece of shit. No.
Ugh. Ignore
So
the
that's
shit
what
behind me.
that's what he's gonna become. And Joe Bits had him on there on his site. It was like $25 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And Big Bad's been out of them, so I was like, "Yep, I'll buy that."
You can still buy the Valaverse version 1 Sarge on Big Bad Toy Store today for $20. I don't know if anybody knew that or not, but yeah, I was looking
Well,
at
they do
that
now.
earlier. And if you want some Super 7, you can get like every wave for under $100.
I looked for those plunderlings on the Black Friday, but they had like one. I'm
Yeah.
like, eh. Also, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
What's up, Shane?
Hello, Shane.
No, he's like, Jesus Christ, look at the size of this fucking rhino.
All right. Did you take off his vest? Yes, you did,
I did.
because you're making him into a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't like that. I don't like this vest. Don't care for it.
Let me get into good fodder.
I'm not dipping my toes into
No.
Hot Toys hobby.
Do it.
Mayvex
Yeah.
Mayvex Disco is the only expensive figures I will buy. So, yeah. Oh, man, so I don't know if anybody else did this, but I pre-ordered the Nightwing from Mezco coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be here sometime in December or January. But it's Mezco, so I'm like, no problem. This will be like March of fucking 2026. The other part of my brain is really worried because I'm moving 100+ miles from where I am now. I'm like, if that fucking thing shows up at my fucking old apartment, you bet your ass I will be fucking hauling ass up here. Because,
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah, that's that too.
Brother, just having gone through a move, Jeff. I mean, and you can do shit right, and then something still fucks up. And again, change of address, their own fucking, this is their plan for USPS. Here it is, and they still fuck it up.
Yeah, I've been going through a couple of the sites already and like preparing to change my address just because it is vastly different than what it is now, but that's okay. I have one hot toy. I have the War Machine Punisher, and it is safely in Arizona, so I don't look at it and go, I need some more.
Man, you got one bump. Here we got that first taste, man.
Yeah. Well,
Mikey, you know Hot Toys, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't collect, but Dad has had several over the years.
Okay.
But you still collect like 1/6 figures, though, which are
kind of. Yeah, I've got a handful. Yeah.
There's been a couple of knockoff Hot Toys, I guess you want to call it, like the Michael Keaton Bruce Wayne they had that came out. Like that looked kind of cool because it went along with the '89 Batman that came out by them.
Sure.
Yeah, that's all I had. It does.
Well, listen, we got to move things along, okay? On our show, we run things like a fucking clock, man.
Do we?
A broken clock?
Even a racist clock is right twice a day. Remember that.
That's not
a racist clock.
In the arcade, okay? They said it, so I can quote them. And it's okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't know enough about clocks to dispute it, but it doesn't sound right.
Speaking of silly things, let's talk about Cobra Law.
Silly.
You
know what? Who wants to take lead on our main topic for tonight, Cobra Law?
You two are just going to fucking hate it, so why don't you two go first, and then I will be a ray of sunshine.
Or you could be a ray of sunshine in a shit sandwich though between me and Mikey.
I was thinking about that too, but I kind of want to go explore outside for a minute because I'm going to go do that. So yeah.
All right, go do that.
Yeah, so you guys, I will have you within earshot. I'm going to go. Plus, Dobby has gotten up and is looking at the door, so that means that he has to piss. So
it also means more melatonin after that happens.
It does certainly mean that because he started growling like 10 seconds ago. I don't know if you guys heard that or not.
He's about to get out.
He's about to pop off. It's going to be crazy.
Go on now. Go on now, Dobby. Get.
Go get.
Go on.
So first off, Cobra Law although I'm not a fan, is not even the worst part about the G.I. Joe movie. Okay. Falcon being a complete and utter dipshit as a Green Beret, way bigger problem than Cobra Law. I just want to get that out there right now.
That's bonus content for this conversation, right?
Yeah. As a little warm up. Okay. There's the tip.
I
Here's the shaft.
I will.
Fuck
So this is
Cobra Law.
this is me, Mike. I'll tell you, for Falcon, for me to get off on this little sidetrack, right? I never gave a fuck about fucking Falcon, and I think it was because of that fucking movie. Not
Yeah,
because
they
of
made you not care
he's
about
Green Beret, he's military. I'm young. I don't know that shit. Hell, I know that shit now. But his character just fucking sucked. I'm like, who's this motherfucker? Why is he
He's an
here?
idiot. Yeah.
And Don
Yeah.
Johnson voiced him, or he voiced
He did.
Chuckles? I can never
He did.
remember. Who voiced Chuckles?
Chuckles doesn't have any words. He doesn't have any dialogue.
Oh, good. I fucking hate Chuckles too, by the way. Another hot take.
I don't.
And I will always look at this, Robert. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Boom. It's kind of when I stopped collecting G.I. Joe. Nico, yeah, Falcon sucked. Anybody backs up what we're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna highlight that
So,
shit.
okay, so I am actually kind of in the middle with Cobra Law. I hate it the way they did it. I think it could have been done in a cool way. So since you are the completely against, let's hear your side.
Okay, so then middle, right, where you can go, you're kind of on the fence. All right.
I'll kind of bridge the gap, and then Jeff can be the positive voice.
I am old. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. I know
What?
a lot of people are shocked at that. I know.
That's crazy.
those
You look like
listening
Orville
in.
Redenbacher. I would have never guessed.
That young man, Oral Redenbacher. I remember that guy.
You look like
You
Steve
young
Martin.
whippersnapper.
You look like Steve Martin literally his entire career.
Also, my biological father looks pretty much like Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin.
That's
well,
wild. Does he play banjo?
I love the actor Steve Martin. I'll put that out there.
Yeah.
Old enough to do. I thought Methuselah was cute when he was growing up. That's how old Nico.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, for G.I. Joe, so my uncles played with a 1/6 scale, right? OG Joes, man. And, they passed one to me, and God help me. I massacred that thing. I wrapped it. I didn't like the head sculpt for me. So I wrapped him up like he was the Invisible Man with duct tape. Right?
Like Unknown Soldier.
Oh, dude. I went to town on this guy, man. These clothes are stupid. He's got pants and no shirt. Obviously, get rid of this dumb shit. You got to show your chest out. I'm a young man. I know that. You have to run around.
All right. Okay.
So for me, I then get G.I. Joe comes out, right? Whatever year that was. That's where Chad needs to pop in 30 seconds. 82 or 84.
Can I say something real quick?
1982. Yes.
We're talking about characters that kind of pissed us off in the movie.
Sure.
Snake Eyes. When the initial attack of the Cobra Law soldiers are coming at them, they're in melee combat with weapons. They're not even shooting. They're just we're gonna fuck you up with our stats, right?
Yeah.
It shows Snake Eyes just fucking blasting and nothing happening, and then he gets taken out like a bitch, and it's aren't you the fucking hand-to-hand guy? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the opening to the movie, I think the credits are the best part.
Oh
of
yeah,
that movie.
100%. Yeah, absolutely.
That theme song
bomb
slaps.
intro. Yeah.
Well, that'll kind of lead in what I'm saying. So for me, when the toys come out, I was like, holy shit, these toys are cool. So instead of this gigantic son of a bitch, well, now I've got him here. And yes, I'm sorry, Chad is right. World building scale, 1/18th, man. You can do so much more shit with it.
I know 100 guys that would disagree and prove you wrong with that statement alone.
They can't prove you wrong because, again, I mean, you can go micro machine, go even smaller, but 1/18th scale is great for a gigantic battlefield. My 1/12th, my Cobra invasion diorama, again, if I scale that down, I could put so much more shit on there.
I don't know. Woody's doing a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, I mean, where I differ with Chad on that is that 1/12 scale isn't a world building scale. Not that 1/18th is a better world to build, Just that
Right.
1/12 isn't, because 1/6 has built
Yes.
one hell of a world. That's my only thing.
I would say that.
Or
It
it's
means
definitely the
way
smaller
better.
you
It's
go, the
way
bigger world you
easier.
can build. Just
100%.
Yeah,
You can
I agree.
if big enough fucking basement, I can do whatever fucking scale I want to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and there's way more product out there for 1/18th as well.
Yep. Yep, there is. 100%.
So that said, for me, I was like, holy shit, these are amazing. Who's this fucking guy in black? He's awesome. I'm a Mark. I fucking love Snake Eyes. Fucking favorite G.I. Joe of all time. So
Really?
Snake Eyes, 100%. Fucking love Snake Eyes. I had a fight with my friend Brenton Fothery over, rest in peace, actually, Brenton Fothery. We had, every time we played G.I. Joe, it's like, I'm Snake Eyes. No, I'm Snake Eyes. Well, you're too fat to be Snake Eyes. I mean, we're kids. We're gonna say the harshest shit ever, you know. I'm like, Brenton, you're black. You can't be Snake Eyes. He's like, he wears a mask. How can you tell anyway? I'm like, fair.
That's fair. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that's
We
yeah,
fight all the time over that shit. So I loved it. So I love the toys of my own head cannon, the card, the blister art. Like you're getting involved. You're like, well, what does this mean? What's this covert for Scarlet? What's a commando? And you start researching this out a little bit, you know, when you were a kid.
And you get the file card that tells you what they are and a little bit about the character. So you can build that head canon even if you're not reading the comic books to know like decisions they do make. You get like a little synopsis of their personality. It's brilliant.
And we'll do a whole He-Man. We'll do a whole Masters of the Universe on this too. We definitely will. I mean, wrestling, He-Man, all the homoerotic stuff. I mean, and by the way, I know Shane is doing this, and I get it. You can. I'm doing the same thing.
Mhm.
So for me, even before the movie, the cartoon, when the cartoon comes out, and all of a sudden there's fucking lasers and shit, and no one can hit a goddamn thing. Like, what the fuck is this?
Mm-hmm.
Comics. I love the comics. And this is a new comic here, and it's got some characters that I think Mikey just loves to death.
Those are Mikey's favorite characters in all of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, Mikey likes being a contrarian. He knows how.
Why is there a garbage truck on the cover of the G.I. Joe comic?
Because they don't care about class, Mr. Fancy Pants. So for me, the cartoon itself was maddening and infuriating for me, right? I still watched it. I'm reading the comics, I'm collecting toys, I'm fully ingrained in this. So then I went from this modern military, but they're dipping their toes at this point into,
future forward. Yeah.
Future forward, right? Cool.
Yeah.
This fucking movie comes out, and all of a sudden, Cobra Commander's man. What the fuck is this? Yeah. Burgess Meredith, I'm really good at listening and hearing. Rocky is why I work out. That's a whole nother topic.
Okay.
I've got kind of Mickey, and I'm like, what is that? Is that Mickey? Who's the voice of fucking Globulus? That threw me out fucking already, besides Falcon being a complete fucking idiot.
So did Orson Welles do the same thing with the Transformer movie for you?
Orson Welles has an amazing voice.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in Rocky for me. So like personally for me, it took me the fuck out.
It's a very specific trigger, Jeff. It's a very specific trigger.
It was another trigger. This whole fucking movie is a fucking landmine for me.
Like when you watch the original Punisher movie, we were like, this guy, Punisher's Frank Castle's not Russian.
No, my thing was, where the fuck is the skull?
Yeah, okay. That's a much better complaint.
What the fuck is this shit? Otherwise, actually, I like that movie.
My only complaint once I got older with the original Punisher movie is, why the fuck is this guy leaving evidence around with like his knives and he's not wearing gloves when he's fucking murdering these people? Like,
yeah,
he didn't give a fuck.
I guess not.
Yeah. He acts like an Easter egg in the TV show Gotham. There's like, oh, it's the Punisher. Oh, okay. There's every piece of evidence except the guy in the skull costume.
The guy in the skull costume.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Cobra Law and me hating it. So then you have these biological fucking weapons. I didn't like the designs of that shit, on top of not liking the story arc whatsoever. Like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, there are a bunch of fucking snakes and shit. Okay, and they live in the Arctic. Well, I guess that'd be the last place I would look for a secret society that I didn't know about in the first place. Could you hide maybe a little better? Like
It worked
someone
for
that's more comfortable for you, maybe?
It worked for the
Sure,
Savage
didn't it?
Land and Marvel Comics.
Yeah, who weren't fucking snakes, dude.
I mean, there were snake people there.
Okay, cool. Was it also a whole nother world with a whole nother fucking climate that wasn't fucking Arctic?
I mean, there's dinosaurs there, so that might tell you that like that temperature would be severely different than what would be able to support human life. But you know, moving right along, you hate Cobra
The
Law.
Unless
whole
there's
place
really
was
a
Arctic
dome
theme,
under
dude.
the
The
Antarctic.
inside of the fucking fortress, everything was snow, snow, snow. Like this, as a kid, I love reptiles. I love dinosaurs. Like, well, this is fucking dumb too. On top of all that. So yeah, that for me, I was totally divested because I didn't like that story arc at all. I didn't need another goddamn faction for fucking Cobra at all. So again, for me, I was already tolerating the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of like Storm Shadow swinging around fucking Excalibur is one of the worst ones for me. That was maddening to me. I wanted that to be the best G.I. Joe cartoon, and it was not for me.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh, hang on here. I agree.
Yeah, it was.
Fuck you, Hal. Also, what's
He's
up?
not wrong.
Hey, you'll get your turn, motherfucker.
I
So I did, man. I didn't like the whole biological thing. I didn't like the characters at all. It didn't fit. It felt shoehorned. And when you get into, by the way, I did research. I watched a whole 13-minute and 35-second video from JLS Comics. Shout out to Jesse.
Nice.
He did a whole background history on Cobra Law. I'm not getting my time back because I fucking hate Cobra Law, but it's worth watching. And Gaines, right? We had this ongoing thing about you loved it when you were a kid. No, I fucking didn't. And proof of that is I don't have any of those fucking toys. I didn't get fucking Nemesis Enforcer. Nothing. Fuck that whole thing. I'm done.
That's it. That's why it was not good. Okay.
Again, it's a personal thing for me. But now, Mikey,
right now, I get it. It's a personal thing for everybody because we're talking about why it sucked and why it didn't suck. So, like, yeah.
So definitely subjective. So, Mr. Mikey, tell us about Cobra Law for you.
So I am not a Cobra Law fan. I wasn't a fan when I was a kid, but as an adult, I do like the bringing in another faction aspect, and I do like science fiction with my GI Joes. But Cobra Law is really just shoehorned in. Like you've built Cobra Commander up to this leader, right? You've already undermined him in the comics and the cartoon with the creation of Serpentor, and now you're saying, okay, that's all well and good. Here's this like hierarchy of serpent crustacean people that are an ancient civilization that they're reclaiming their world, right? They're coming back in. Then they totally
Serpentor was created too, right?
Yeah, like
a little bit of retconning there, but yeah, okay.
They gave the idea to Mindbender. That was the whole thing about why Serpentor was created was because Cobra Law did it.
Yeah.
Cobra la la la.
I don't like that. La, 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 la.
All right.
So I think it could have been done cool, and I would say from a vast majority of people's opinions that I've heard, it is being done in a cool way now with the Energon series. The new GI Joe stuff. They are making it make sense and putting it in there in an appropriate way. The way they did it, Larry Hama didn't even want to put it in the books because it made no goddamn sense.
No.
That's the shoehorn. Like you've taken this, like, what could we do for a movie? Well, yeah, you wouldn't want just an epic battle like they did with the Transformers. You wouldn't want that. You'd want to introduce a whole nother faction so you can sell toys, right? I mean, that's what cartoons did, right? They very loosely follow the characters, right? I mean, crazy. But that's my gripe with Cobra Law is that it's shoehorned in, it's very sloppy, it really doesn't make any sense, and you're completely going over the top like a switch, right? It's like a switch turns on. Going over the top to make this.
Perhaps jumping the shark, sir.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, I guess. Yeah, you've taken this great leader that we've all been playing, as kids. We've all been playing with. This is the guy, and then we get Serpentor, and we're like, oh, this is the guy, right? And then you're like, no, never mind that. Check this out. It just, it's not good, and the toys kind of sucked. Like, Globulus looks like half your GI Joe went into a garbage disposal, and then stuff started growing on it. Like,
Sure.
The
Mad
Royal
Ball,
Guards,
and they're like, hey,
terrible.
let's put this figure here.
Yeah, it's just not good the way they did it. But I think like they're showing now, there are decent ways to do it, and it be cool, and it makes sense, and all of that. They did it for a movie to sell toys, and like I said, as dumb as it is, it's not even the worst part of the movie. It's not. I don't even think it's top 5.
What is the worst part?
Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Shane. I love you. I'll send the money on PayPal later. Thank you.
To me, the way they introduce and immediately shit on Falcon is the most egregious part of the movies. But also in there, the whole Slaughter's Marauders, not the Marauders, the what are they called?
Renegades?
Renegades, yeah. The Renegades. Super dumb. Do not like the Renegades.
What about
Mercer,
that
I think,
former
is a
Viper
cool
guy?
idea. I like that him turning on the Cobras. That's cool. But the circus stick and the guy that got ejected out of the NFL for being too rough, get the fuck out of here. Okay, get out of here. All right.
Go on now. Yeah.
I'm not a big Sergeant Slaughter fan. I don't know why you would need a designated guy to do PT on the most elite operators in the military force. I think they could probably rotate out and lead PT. I really do. So I'm not a Sergeant Slaughter fan, although I love the individual.
The human being.
I do not like him as a GI Joe.
Great human being. Great, the best ambassador GI Joe has ever fucking had.
Absolutely.
I'll take nothing away from that guy.
And I mean, they start to take him in a cool direction with the toys and stuff. He starts becoming more than just the guy that the PT leader. Like he started, once he starts coming with like vehicles and stuff, you're like, okay, there's a little more to him. He's not just this. He could also be like a field commander. That's cool. But just no. I don't want it. I don't like it. The movie was always the hardest part of the cartoons to watch, and I watched it all the time because I wanted to watch GI Joe stuff. And you watch Predator, you watch Navy SEALs, but then you need the GI Joes to be a part of it, right?
Okay.
So I watched the cartoon, I watched all that stuff. Dad had bought some like giant box of like recorded TV episodes, so like they had like all the old commercials and stuff in them.
That's cool.
They were great, so I watched those all the time.
I collect
the movie
those
came
on
out, you're just like,
Instagram.
ugh.
I love those commercials, man. The Japanese commercials for GI Joe are also fucking badass.
They are.
I would imagine they are.
Also, what's up, Kaiju Kitty?
He's doing kaiju.
So that's my take. It's not that I hate Cobra Law. I hate how it was portrayed and forced on us in a very shoehorned mishmash way. That's
So your dislike is more of the writing behind it rather than the actual faction.
It's less with the idea of Cobra Law and more with the execution of Cobra Law.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
So, I guess it's my turn, huh?
It is.
So I'm going to agree with you on Falcon because it felt like they went to like a focus group and they're like, okay, kids like guys with berets, i.e. Flint. How can we make this more kiddie? We'll make him a yuppie. Done. Now we make him a slack off because Bill Murray and Harold Ramis were hilarious in Stripes, right? And they still won the day.
It's true.
Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. And anyway,
you made the list, Francis.
You made the list.
Or whatever they say. But yeah, every time I think about a list in Francis, man, fucking I love Stripes so much.
Great.
It's so good. So I didn't like
Run the
that.
list,
So
scroll down.
well, I'm gonna get to the meat and potatoes. So I really liked the biological like warfare aspect of it. I liked the fact that this faction had like fucking crazy worm monsters. Like when they attack G.I. Joe base or where the fucking BET is, and like you see all the green shirts running out with their rifles, and then like you see them fucking pause as like the giant worm thing comes from the ground, and they're like, well, "What the fuck do we do now?" You know, because it was something different. It was something. It wasn't, you know, a squadron of Cobra Rattlers coming at them. It was a giant fucking tube monster. So I liked the idea of G.I. Joe fighting giant monsters, giant biological monsters. But remember, I didn't get exposed to G.I. Joe until I was much older. So, like, I watched Resolute, then I watched the movie, then I bought the movie, and I bought Resolute because I was like, man, $7, here you go.
Yeah.
So, like,
You started off with Resolute?
I did.
Okay.
I did. The only
Proving
G.I.
my
Joe
point that that's a solid spot to start.
I had two G.I. Joes as a kid. Shipwreck version 1 and Shipwreck version 2.
That's the only two Joes you had?
Yeah, my dad was a sailor.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes
so-
V2 fucking slaps. That's a badass figure.
Yeah, V2 did fucking slap. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
Also classified. Goddamn, give us a modernized goddamn shipwreck. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Do
I
it.
wasn't.
Do it.
Do it.
To be fair, a fucking modern sailor, their BDUs are like digital blue camo. What happens if they fall in the water?
Then the sharks can't see him.
Yeah, they're camouflaged in the. What's the whole point of camouflage, Jeff? Do you not know that?
Wow.
But that was the thing too, is that like as an adult viewer of Joe and watching the cartoon film, like I watched episodes after that movie took place, and I was like, they never fucking mentioned this shit again. Like they made so much space between like I think Falcon showed up like once or twice. I could be
don't
wrong.
remember because that's what took me kind of out of G.I. Joe. And I'm like, I'm done. I can't
Well,
be
they never-
toys. Right.
Right. They never had those characters ever show up again except for Tunnel Rat. Like Big Wob, nah. Jinx, she was in the background on a couple of episodes, but like never really featured ever again. And like,
At least she got a toy. Big Lob got totally hosed.
yeah.
Do shit for him.
So back to Cobra Law. I liked the idea of genocidal biological weapons. I didn't like the idea of how it was written. I'm with Mikey on that. The execution of it wasn't good, but the general idea of it, of them fighting sort of a new enemy in that sense of like biological warfare and like dealing with all that was pretty awesome. I just wish it would have been done better. Like,
Yeah.
I could give two shits about Was Once a Man or any of that nonsense. Nemesis Enforcer, I kind of wanted the figure until I've watched like 4 reviews on him saying don't get this figure.
Yeah.
And that kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was going to pick it up on clearance the same way. I was like, this is clearance. You know, there's the deep sale on it. I'll probably pick up one, right? And then, yeah, Jeff, I mean, fucking from Woody, from Jerk, I'm like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
It would be a deep clearance or fucking free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much where I'm at with that. And
Which is crazy because that figure has always sucked. They've never done Nemesis anything.
has he?
The first one, the O-ring figure, dog shit. He's the same size as everybody else. He has these very, very stubby, shitty wings. Then in the 25th, not very good. They did scale him up a little bit. He still has dainty wings. He came with Falcon in a comic 2-pack. It's not a good figure. I think that one is known for like really tiny ankles or something. 25th anniversary scaling is awful. It's terrible. They didn't straighten that out for like another handful of years. So then
really?
for them to do the same thing with this one, where they're just like, yeah, we see how cool it can be, and then that it's like, oh, okay, so this is just like has G.I. Joe's longest running tradition is that Nemesis Enforcer figure must suck. This is the third time they've done it. Terrible. Not good.
Like Sabotage, maybe.
Somebody said the wings from the Venom 3-pack with the Null and like whoever else, like those wings fit better on Nemesis Enforcer, and they look better and they work better.
Scale-wise, I could definitely see that.
Interesting.
Those
I
are
bought
big.
that the King in Black 2-pack, and it didn't have the wings. I'm like, hey buddy, hey eBay seller, this didn't have it on. He's always factory sealed, and I took a picture of it before I opened it. No, it wasn't.
No. Yeah.
They opened it and then resealed it. Oh, it came right from Hasbro that way. I'm like, all right, hey, before I leave this review on eBay, how do you want to, go with this?
Fix this?
He never responded. So yeah, I never got those wings, but I'd be interested in getting them.
So Kaiju Kitty brings up the Guyver, which was a fucking awesome movie. I guess it's an anime too. But I just remember Mark Hamill being in that, and it was like adult Power Rangers. That's what I remember.
Very much.
Was that Hamill in the live action? Oh shit!
He played the cop. Yeah.
Yep. Fact. Yeah, you get Corvette Summer, Star Wars movies, and Guyver.
Now, so this Cobra Law thing again,
and Master of the Pandemic.
Like this created a fucking G.I. Joe fan of like, well, I'm a G.I. Joe fan, and it's like Civil War movie. Well, which G.I. Joe fan are you? Are you the one that likes Cobra Law?
It kind of feels like that, doesn't it? Like
it's split, dude. People love it, fucking hate it. Mikey, he says he's on the fence. He hates it. You can tell.
Well, I hate it the way they did it. Absolutely,
yeah.
I do not like it.
All right, so now are you guys
presented to me in a good way.
Are you guys reading the Energon, the latest G.I. Joe comics with the Transformers, the Energon universe?
Still no, but I do want to.
I don't know how to read.
There's pictures in it. They're very pretty.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know how to read either. Come on.
Just follow the panels. It's fine.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe on tape.
So I went
in.
Like I'm biased, right? Oh, this fucking guy hates fucking Cobra Law. In the Energon universe that's out right now, how they did fucking Cobra Law is how you should have fucking done Cobra Law. It's written really fucking well. Cobra Commander also is a fucking cool motherfucker in this series, man. I'm so invested in this guy. He is great.
Okay, so really, we're all on the same page with this. It was done shitty, but it's not a terrible idea. It can be done in a cool way.
It was a terrible idea it's still a terrible idea for me. Maybe because of the execution, like you're talking about. Maybe
right.
If
like if we're just talking about the movie and we're basing Cobra Law entirely on the movie and the figures, dog shit.
Yeah. I'd say that
we're bringing in the idea and good writing.
Yeah. Then maybe I'm not here and I don't fucking hate the way they go. Here's a shit sandwich. Fuck is that? It's shit.
Yeah, it's shit sandwich.
So if they'd done it like this comic that I'm reading right now, which again, Starscream in this motherfucker is also.
His name is Starscream because it's named after his friend that fucking died. Like that goes hard.
Well, him having a human being, spoiler alert, and going and just killing a bitch. I'm like, God damn.
Starscream. There you go.
It's great. But yeah, I mean, worms in a jetpack. So DFW, my first toy show, right? And then there's the mixer that happens with the creators. You're right. I'm like, oh man, this is cool. But I wasn't like that enthused. I just want to hang out with my friends, right?
Yeah.
So then Roll Keeper and I are sitting there talking, and we were talking. Oh, I messed his name up again. Greg, one of the guys who made Crocmaster. I'm gonna mess this up. I don't know. But we had a great conversation. In fact, I told him I hated that action figure when it came out, and he was sad because he made that action figure. And hey, man, no disrespect. I just didn't like the toy until Classified. Classified, I fucking love Crocmaster and Classified.
So it's not just your friends whose dreams you shit on. It's people who influence.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Okay,
equal opportunity, you sensitive bitch. Yeah, everybody. There's no one safe.
So hey, it is 10:30 Eastern time, so that means that Legend is being Thanksgiving-y, and we should go join him over there because we were all given the invites. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. You can see Mikey and Zach probably on Monday on Yojo Jerk's channel. As you can see Mikey on Wednesday on Chad's channel. And you probably see Zakanan in many chats where he and I moderate for some reason, and those motherfuckers. So I appreciate you guys for coming.
Whoa, Jeff. What's on Tuesday, though, with all three of us?
Oh, we play a little game called Dungeons and Dragons. And
Dungeons and
7
Dragons?
Central.
Isn't that for losers and nerds?
That's why we play it.
What's up, Sam?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And
Yeah,
this Sunday, Dad and I will be live in the morning. We're waiting on a specific time. But we will be live Sunday morning with the 3D printing G.I. Joe podcast with Mark II Designs and his co-hosts. I cannot remember their names. Sorry.
Bob.
Ted?
I don't think it's Bob and Ted, but
Bill?
Mike.
it could be
Greg.
I don't think it's Greg.
Mark?
No, that's not it.
Bob.
Ashton?
I don't think it's Ashton. I think we're getting closer though. That's good.
Now, by the way, Tony's show is also, is it Tony? Tony's show is members only. If you haven't become a member to Legend Series, I'd highly recommend it because he's got a big catalog for members only.
He does.
I dropped the link in the chat.
Yay.
So you got nothing to do Sunday morning.
Me too.
Come check us out.
Yeah, please go check them out.
But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope your Thanksgiving was fantastic. Hope you got your fill, and I hope we entertained you.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
And we'll see you next week on Jeff's channel.
Just Jeff.
Just Jeff.
Next Thursday.
Will I be topless?
Probably.
We'll see.
See ya.
Game over, man. It's game over.
Eat my short.
Go fuck yourself. You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Flush that turd down the drain. Avenge me! Avenge me!
Thank you. Thank you.